2026 Diman Regional Vocational Technical High School Award Ceremony. Before we begin, I respectfully ask that all cell phones be turned off or placed on vibrate. I am Lynn Griffin, Director of Guidance and Admissions. It is with great pleasure that I bring to the podium tonight's Mistress of Ceremonies Class of 2026 Salutatorian, Ms. Sophia Lorenzo. Sophia has distinguished herself through her dedication to academic excellence, leadership, and service to the Diman community. Throughout her time at Diman, she has demonstrated the hard work, determination, and character that exemplifies our very best of our school. Please join me in welcoming the class of 2026 salutatorian, Sophia Lorenzo.
Welcome, class of 2026 and guests. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. Thank you. I would like to welcome Ms. Lynn Griffin back to the podium to offer opening remarks.
Tonight is more than just about handing out scholarships. It is a celebration of perseverance, ambition, and the bright futures being built right here in our school community. Each student being recognized tonight has balanced academics, technical training, extracurricular activities, jobs, family responsibilities, and countless hours of effort to reach this moment. Students, please take a look around you. Many of you are here with family and friends. Tonight is proof that your success is never achieved alone. Behind every scholarship recipient is a support system that helps guide, motivate, and inspire them along the way. To the families, educators, mentors, and community partners here tonight, thank you for believing in our students and investing in their futures. To our students representing their future workforce, our communities, future nurses, electricians, engineers, culinary artists, automotive technicians, teachers, entrepreneurs, and leaders. The scholarships awarded tonight are not only financial support, they are votes of confidence in the incredible potential sitting in this room. Students, as your names are called tonight, remember this. These scholarships recognize not only what you have already accomplished, but what you are capable of achieving in your future. Before we begin, I would like to take an opportunity to thank all of our generous donors who are here on stage and also those who are not able to attend in person. Thank you to our donors. At this time, I would like to welcome Sophia back to the podium.
Good afternoon, parents, families, teachers, administrators, and the class of 2026. My name is Sophia Lorenzo, and I serve as this year's salutatorian. Tomorrow, we will be standing in our black and orange cap and gowns. And to me, that moment seems surreal. And not just because my younger fashionista self could never imagine willingly wearing the color orange, but because I never thought I would finally understand the one piece of advice that every adult has ever told me. Cherish it. Time truly flies by. But when you're in elementary school, time doesn't matter. All that matters is when it's time to leave art class for recess and play freeze tag with your friends. At 6 years old, all you want to do is sit at the big kids' table at lunch and go to the big kid playground. You want to become an astronaut, or a princess, or a doctor. You just want to grow up. And you do. And at first, that changes fun. But then you're in middle school, and all that matters is who you're going to sit with at lunch, whether your parents will let your friends sleep over tonight, or if you're going to get a good grade on that paragraph you wrote in English. Yet suddenly, all you want to do is become an adult. You want independence. You want freedom. You want out. From that moment on, you dream about the day when you finally graduate and never go to school ever again. You dream about becoming someone who has it all figured out, someone who finally feels like they belong somewhere, all while living in a big house with a big pool and being very rich. But you promise yourself you'll never complain about school again once it's over, but you do complain again. And then you're in high school. You walk in feeling like everyone already knows who they are, and you're the only one still trying to figure it out. You get placed in a shop and wonder if those people are going to become your biggest ops or your best friends. You hope that you get to class on time because the people in front of you like to walk at the pace of a snail, but mostly you're terrified that you're going to fail, and that the day that you get to walk out those doors for the last time will never come. And as a freshman, you see those seniors walk out those doors crying and wonder, isn't this the happiest moment of their life? They're finally done. But time doesn't stop, and you keep growing, and still you make projects about your future career and dream about the day you go to work or at college. You talk about a future that feels so far away, even as it creeps closer and closer every day. And then it's your last year of high school, and you're burnt out. You truly cannot wait for it to be done. No more AP statistics homework. No more AP language essays. It needs to be done. And then suddenly, it is. It's your last week, and then it's your last day, and now it's finally your turn to walk out those doors. And that's when you realize that it's not about all of those tests, or those deadlines, or the stress about going to work or to college. Walking through those doors meant leaving behind the big break and work for your shop, the mentors who stayed after school to help you study, and the inside jokes that don't make sense to anyone else but mean everything to you. Suddenly, the future career you worked so hard for is standing right in front of you, and you don't feel relief that it's finally here. You feel uncertain. Because all of this time, you were preparing for it to be over. And now that it's here, a part of you wants to go back. Not to the work, or to the tests, but to the people. To the moments where life is simple enough that laughing with your friends was all that mattered. Standing here today, you now understand it wasn't all about growing up. It was about not noticing that you already were. It's bittersweet seeing what you dreamed about since elementary school finally coming into fruition. But growing up is scary. Tomorrow is the end of what we imagined as a future. But instead of being scared, I ask you to look at your reflection. Not at the person standing in your black and orange cap and gown, but rather as the little kid dressed as a doctor, as a princess, or as an astronaut. The kid who couldn't wait to grow up. Because that kid didn't disappear. You became them. You are what they are waiting for. You have succeeded in accomplishing what they have dreamed of. Tonight, we celebrate those accomplishments. And now graduating doesn't feel as scary, because maybe graduation isn't just the end. It's the moment you look at reflection and see it all at once. The little kid who couldn't wait to grow up, the person standing in a graduation gown, and the person you're still becoming. And you get to say, cherish it. Time truly flies by. Thank you. I would like to welcome Superintendent Mr. Brian Bentley to the podium to begin tonight's event.
As Sophia was doing her speech, brought me back a few memories. And I think cherish is a very good word. Tomorrow night I'll have a lot more to say to the graduates as it is the last time you're ever doing something like this. Of course, you're graduating, but you are walking out with much more than just your diploma tomorrow night. I don't talk about it then. Let's talk about what's happening right now. It gives me great pleasure to single out several people who have graduated from Diman and who have done well. We don't stop being Diman Bengals in our life. We carry it with us proudly wherever we go. Wherever you go, someone will say, what high school did you go to? Oh, I went to Diman. Oh, you're a Bengal. Today I was over at Rocky's buying some stuff, and the kid behind the counter there, we were talking, I met somebody who knew me, and he said, oh, the new school looks good, and I said, yes, it is. And the kid says, I went to Bristol Aggie. So I said, oh, no, that's good. Tough. I'm a Zulak, that's what I do, so it's tough to get away from it. But you do cherish it. So I bring to the podium several of our distinguished graduates. They came here, much like you, they had a dream, they had ambition, and they succeeded. So much so that we point them out as being the kind of a graduate we would like others to try to be. The first is David Frazina. And David is a 2002 graduate of the Diman in the Precision Machining program. Now that program has undergone many changes since I've been here. Back in the old days, it was called Machine Shop. And then it went to Machine Tool Technology. Then it was Precision Machining. And now it's something, and engineering. And Kurt is giving me Mr. Schwinard is giving me some glaring eyes right behind me because he says I should have it memorized. But Mr. Messina has built a successful career in manufacturing, sales leadership, and entrepreneurship. After earning a degree in computer-integrated manufacturing from Bristol Community College, he went on to serve as co-owner and managing partner of Bonehead's Wing Bar from 2013 to 2019, helping establish a popular music-themed restaurant known for its specialty chicken wings. They're pretty good. He currently serves as sales manager for Eastern New England at Blackhawk Industrial, where he supports industrial clients and drives regional growth through strategic sales leadership. Mr. Messina has remained deeply committed to supporting Diman Regional Voc-Tech and the technical education in general. But as a member of the Diman Advisory Board for the Precision Machining and Engineering Program, he has leveraged his industry relationships to secure thousands of dollars in donations that enhance student resources and opportunities. His continued advocacy and involvement reflect his dedication to both Diman students and the greater community. I welcome first Mr. David Frazina. David? David, I was almost going to have to call your house and find out where you were. By the way, I love the orange and black. Here we are right here. And stay right there. Our next distinguished graduate is Mr. Jeffrey Moss, a 2002 graduate of Diman Regional. He was up in the graphic design and visual communication programs. Back then it was known as the print shop. Mr. Moss has demonstrated a long-standing commitment to community service and leadership throughout the South Coast. He has served in numerous leadership roles, including president of the board for the Paxton Animal Rescue League, board member for the Associates of Human Services, and the Superhero Alex Foundation, Somerset Economic Development, and formerly as chairman of the board for People Incorporated. He was also an active member of the Fall River Rotary Club for more than 2 decades. As a proud Diman graduate, Mr. Marks has remained a dedicated supporter of the school and its students, generously contributing to programs, events, and initiatives that enhance student opportunities and experiences. Through the leadership of Mallard Printing, he has championed vocational education by employing many Diman students and strongly supporting cooperative education opportunities, helping to develop the next generation of skilled professionals in the South Coast community. Please welcome Jeff Moss. Right over here, right on the X. David is a proud 1982 graduate of Diman. Oh, hey, hold on. Look at this. Congratulations. I like that. Jeff Marks, who was in my class, as he turned around and says, "You were my teacher." I said, "Thank you." Next, it gives me great pleasure to award an honorary diploma to those who have contributed to Diman, but in a different way. This person who I'm bringing up to the podium, and I am going to bring him forward while I read his short bio, because it could go on forever, has been a contributor to all the initiatives that Diman has put forward. He's a staunch supporter. I would like to bring, while I read his bio, is Senator Michael Rogers. So, Michael Rogers has dedicated decades to public service alongside a successful business career. He served on the Westport Finance Committee from 1987 to 1994, including as chairman from 1992 to 1994, and has been actively involved with the Westport Democratic Town Committee. Elected to the Massachusetts House of Representatives in 1996, he served until 2010 before elected to the Massachusetts Senate in 2011, where he currently serves as the chairperson of the Senate Committee on Ways and Means. A lifelong supporter of Diman Regional, Senator Roberts played a key role in securing additional funding through the Mass School Building Authority for Diman School Construction Project, helping advance one of the largest and most significant educational investments in the region. Senator Roberts has received numerous local recognitions for his public service, including the Medal of Prince Henry the Navigator in 2010, Portugal's highest civilian award to non-citizens by the President of Portugal. Senator Rogers, congratulations and welcome. Next, the Massachusetts Association of School Superintendents is pleased to also give an award. And this is a certificate of academic excellence being presented to Madison Medeiros.
Please welcome Assistant Principal of Technical Affairs, Ms. Jen Z. Fadiro.
The Massachusetts Vocational Association hereby awards the Presidential Certificate of Merit in recognition of outstanding performance and excellent craftsmanship in the vocational areas to Jacob Vasquez, Electronics Engineering Technology, and Madison Medeiros, Business Management. Administrators recognizes Madeline Cabral, dental assistant, as Diman's nominee for Massachusetts Outstanding Vocational Student.
I would like to ask Assistant Superintendent Principal Ms. Leslie Weckeser and Director of Guidance and Admission Ms. Lynn Griffin up to the podium to present the honor awards.
At this time, we would like to recognize the top 10 graduates of the class of 2026. Through years of hard work, dedication, perseverance, and academic excellence, these students have distinguished themselves among their peers and have demonstrated an unwavering commitment to their education. Their accomplishments not only reflect their intelligence and determination, but also their leadership, character, and the pursuit of excellence, both inside and outside the classroom. As they prepare the next chapter of their lives, we proudly celebrate their accomplishments and the example that they have set for the rest of their class of 2026. Please join us in congratulating and recognizing our top 10 graduates. Gloria Moniz. Gabrielle Baxter. Angelina Boyd. Kate Ponce. William Gatman. Caitlin D'Souza. Carly Philippe. Jacob Vasquez. Sophia Lorenko. And Madison Ramirez. Can we have another round of applause for our class?
Thank you guys for being seated. It is with great pleasure that I present this attendance award to a student who has not missed a single day in his career at Diman. The recipient of this year's attendance award is the one and only Justin Carino.
Department Head, Mr. Desio Matos, to the podium to present the next award.
Good evening. It is my privilege to stand before you today to recognize an individual whose achievements exemplify the very best of what mathematics represents: discipline, curiosity, persistence, and intellectual courage. Mathematics is often described as a universal language, but anyone who has truly engaged with it knows it is much more than that. It is a way of thinking, the kind of deep thought that a mobile app or artificial intelligence cannot readily duplicate. It demands precision, rewards creativity, and challenges us to see patterns where others see chaos. To excel in mathematics is not simply to arrive at the correct answer, it is to embrace the process, to persevere through complexity, and to find elegance in logic. Tonight's award recipient has demonstrated all of these qualities and more. Tonight's honoree not only answered all 38 short answer and select response questions correctly on the MCAS, but only got one wrong on the entire exam. It was geometry, so I'm off the hook as an algebra teacher. Mario Butler. He's retired. It's okay. This award is not simply a recognition of past achievement, it is a reflection of future potential. The same determination, curiosity, and analytical skill we recognize tonight will undoubtedly carry her far beyond the moment, just as it has with the National Technical Honor Society, Skills USA, DECA, and the list goes on. So tonight we celebrate not just excellence in mathematics, but the habits of mind that make such excellence possible: persistence, integrity, and a genuine love of learning. Please join me in congratulating our 2026 Mathematics Award recipient, Sophia Lorenko.
Please welcome Ms. Goodard and Ms. Kochman to present the next awards.
Good evening, everybody. Alicia Roderick is this year's recipient for the English Language Arts Academic Excellence Award. Alicia's kind and patient nature makes her a favorite with her teachers, naturally. She is polite, she is personable. When Alicia faces an obstacle, her diligence and perseverance make her stand out. Everyone in this room knows that life is not always cupcakes and rainbows, glitter and puppies, you know, for sure. Life is good, life is great, but sometimes life is hard and unfair. And some of us handle life's challenges poorly, blaming others, not seeking solutions, hiding our head in the sand. And some, like Alicia, handle life's challenges with grace and grit. Alicia may be small, but she is mighty. She doesn't require the spotlight to shine because she is already shining. I was extremely lucky to have her in my classroom this year, so it is with great pleasure that I get to be the teacher to present this award to Alicia.
Having a wide and varied vocabulary is impressive. Whether you are writing songs or speeches, whether you are writing a bid for a job or interviewing for one, having a diverse vocabulary makes a difference. Vocab.com is one of the resources we use here at Diman. It is an online platform that uses several different techniques to help students learn and master new vocabulary. Instructors use it to help introduce students to new vocabulary that will appear in the reading selections throughout the school year. Diman has been a steady winner in the yearly vocabulary bowl, which is not as popular as the Super Bowl, but still quite noteworthy. In addition, every year a student is recognized for their achievement in learning and mastering the most vocabulary. This year we are happy to announce this year's recipient of the Vocabulary Bowl winner, as she has mastered over 200 new words during this school year. Congratulations to Abigail Aguiar.
Please welcome Science Department Head, Ms. Maureen Cooney, to present the next award.
Good evening, family, friends, distinguished guests, students. Almost 4 years ago, Ava walked into Diman, a nervous freshman. She didn't know many of the students. She didn't know how to get around. Ava quickly found her footing. After completing the exploratory program, she applied for and was accepted into that health assisting vocational program. As a health assisting student, Ava has done well in a challenging vocational program. This excellence has also extended into her academic life as well. She has maintained a good GPA while facing daily academic challenges, including 3 advanced placement courses, AP Biology, AP English Literature and Composition, and AP World History. The foundation for her success began her first year as a nervous freshman. Her success is continuing through cooperative education as a certified nursing assistant at Catholic Memorial Home here in Fall River. Throughout her time at Diman, Ava has made and maintained positive relationships with fellow students and her instructors. As a result of her hard work and diligence, Ava has gained knowledge and confidence, often being the first to volunteer to answer questions from her teachers. Ava always keeps a positive attitude and outlook. This excellence also extends to outside the classroom as well. Ava has traveled to the International Club this spring as we explored some cities of Europe and saw many sites and artifacts related to World War II. An international traveler while increasing her knowledge of world history and a little shopping. She is definitely one of Diman's beautiful people. Ava plans to continue her education to study nursing at Sacred Heart University. Beyond earning her BSN, she plans to continue her education to earn her nurse practitioner's license. Her future patients will find a kind, compassionate practitioner who truly cares. With everything considered, Ava reflects on what we think of as being an outstanding science student.
Please welcome the History Department Head, Mr. Tom Labrera, to present the next award.
Good evening. Liberty cannot be preserved without a general knowledge among the people, said fellow Massachusetts native John Adams. The Diman History Award is given by the Social Studies Department to a senior who has demonstrated outstanding academic achievement in our discipline. Our department strives to produce citizens who will engage with our most noble experiment, citizens who will not only participate but seek to contribute to our community as problem solvers and informed leaders, and hopefully senator voters. You're still here. The study of the past continues to be an important component of the intellectual development of any well-rounded student. Indeed, the always ongoing political and social conversations that occur in the United States all have roots in the historical past. The student who can analyze, interpret, and consider the founding documents and the ideals of the American experiment can fully understand and participate in solving our civic problems. History will always be about the truth. With all of its warts and scars, we must learn about the heroic triumphs and unrivaled success in our nation, but also the pain and sorrow which come with our attempt to truly build that city on the hill that can be the United States. At our best, the history department strives to deliver this message. History is, of course, also her story. In this case, our recipient is a deserving senior who is the very essence of determination, responsibility, intelligence, and citizenship. She was chosen by our department to receive this award. She has been an outstanding advanced placement student, and she currently is an outstanding student in our AP Government and Politics class. She will be continuing her studies at Providence College. Go Friars. It is with great pride that the Diman Social Studies Department is pleased to give this award to Kate Ponce.
Please welcome Ms. Reynolds to present the next award.
Good evening. Each year, the Personal Growth and Achievement Award is given to the student who has not just navigated the challenges of high school, but who has used those challenges as a pathway for incredible personal transformation. This year is a distinct honor to present this award to a young man who embodies the very definition of resilience, grace, and heart. True achievement is measured by character. In his freshman year, the student faced a major medical hurdle that kept him out of school for many long weeks. For many, that would have been a defining setback, but he returned with a fierce determination, refused to use his health as an excuse, and worked tirelessly to pass every single class. Over the last 4 years, navigating a unique and sometimes challenging path, he didn't just persevere, he thrived. He showed up every single day with a quiet determination that inspired every teacher who taught him and every peer who sat near him. That unmatched work ethic defined his entire high school career. For 3 years, he ran track, bringing an infectious energy and effort that earned him both the Most Improved Player Award and the Sportsmanship Award, proof of what an outstanding teammate he is. He brought that same grit to the auto body shop, mastering his trade so successfully that he landed a co-op job during his junior year, a position he will continue full-time after graduation. His growth over these past 4 years hasn't just been academic or physical. It has been a masterclass in human spirit. He has taught us all that our circumstances do not define us, but our courage and our kindness do. Please join me in congratulating this year's Personal Growth and Achievement Award recipient, Matthew Voc-Tech.
Please welcome Mr. Aaron Soares to present the next award.
Thank you. Good evening. The 2026 Physical Education Student of the Year is a student who succeeded in PE, earning 100% average for the whole year. During his semester, This student demonstrated physical literacy and the intention for lifelong physical fitness through his cooperation in activities such as weightlifting, floor hockey, and badminton. This student's infectious attitude and enthusiastic spirit helped encourage his classmates to participate at the highest level, bringing great energy into the gym, especially when breaking out his awesome dance moves. This student is an exceptional student with an incredibly bright future and is truly deserving of the 2026 PE Student of the Year. Please welcome Dominic Amaral.
Please welcome Mr. Mitch Sweet and Mr. Jonathan Root to present the next award.
Good evening. The Diamond Teacher Citizenship Award has been given annually since 1977. It is given to a graduating senior whom the association feels best meets the following criteria: grades, attendance, extracurricular activities, work ethic, and dedication to Diamond. Each year, the Diamond Teachers Association members are asked to nominate up to 4 seniors whom they feel best meet the stated guidelines. The recipients of the 2026 Diamond Teachers Association Citizenship Award are Angela Barra, Sophia Lorenko, and Gloria Bonas.
This is the 11th year that the Diamond chapter of Skills USA has sponsored the Dennis Abdow Skills USA Scholarship. This is an annual award, and we thought it was important to name this scholarship for an individual whose reputation and career always had the best interests of the Diamond student community. Mr. Abdow is a class of 1960 graduate from the Machine Tool Technology program. His career as an educator and administrator spanned over 30 years with Diamond. He was one of the original advisors for the Diamond chapter of Vocational Industrial Clubs of America, now known as Skills USA. Mr. Abdow was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2002 and continues to judge the annual job skill demonstration and speech contest at the state level. Recipients were determined through their participation in Skills USA chapter officer positions and as perennial competitors in the local, state, and national Skills USA competitions. The Diamond chapter of Skills USA is pleased to award the Skills USA Scholarship to 2 students in the amount of $500 for their use in trade or post-secondary education. The first recipient is a chapter officer, has participated in district, state, and recently nationals last week, and has won 2 gold medals, and that is Sophia Lorenko. And the second student is a local, state, and national competitor. She competed 3 times at the national level. This year, last week, placing 5th in the country, and has also been selected 3 times to sing the national anthem at the state conference, and that is Madeline Cabral.
Association to present the next award.
Sophia, you're going to need a truck tonight to take all the awards home. Another round of You're doing a great job, Ashley. Good evening, everybody. Tonight is a night of firsts and lasts. This is a graduation that hasn't happened like this in more than 60 years. Why? Because this building is closing. You are the last graduates of this building at Diman Regional Vocational High School. This hasn't happened in over 60 years before this school was built, when the school on Hartwell Street, which has just been demolished this year, over by the dispensary that we all know about. One thing goes, another thing comes, right? But once again, you are going to be the most historic class in living history tomorrow. That's amazing. And you know what? You are all amazing. Look in the audience at your parents, at your friends, at the people who have recognized you and have helped our school. Senator Rodrigues, who couldn't stay with us tonight, was a leader and a champion in getting that new school built. He was determined, because he always said, when I talked to him, he said, dear friend, he said, you know what, Carl, the students at Diman are incredible people. And I thought about it a little bit when everybody was presenting awards. Do you realize how many famous people have attended this institution? Nationally known, Chef Emerald Lagasse, who came from Fall River, Massachusetts, graduated from Diman, became one of the most famous chefs in history. Frank Santos, another person who's been very active in our alumni. Frank is now the president of Rosen Resorts and has probably during his time given over $100,000 to this school because he believes in every single one of you. And then if you look locally, you'll see things like printing, Mallard Printing tonight. Jeff Marks, distinguished graduate. Spindle City Auto Glass, Rick Manuels on our school committee. Largest plumbing company in the area, O'Brien Plumbing and Heating, Scotty O'Brien, Diman graduate. Largest electric company in our area, Ralco Electric, Amy LaChapelle, Diman graduate. And the list goes on and on. So the challenge tonight for all of you graduates sitting in the front is to carry on the legacy that was started for you. These folks that I just mentioned were ordinary students, just like you. But they did extraordinary things when they graduated. And I promise you that each and every one of you that want to succeed will. Diman has taught you curriculum. Diman has taught you respect. Diman has taught you how to live a good life. Diman has given you all of those skills to make you one of the people that I just mentioned, whether it be nationally known, city known, or maybe you move to another place and you're known in that area. But that's what Diman has done for you. So tonight is the first night of the rest of your life. And tonight is a night of lasts. As we turn and look here, we see Mr. Brian Bentley, who has given 43 years of service to this school. How about a round of applause? This is one incredible man who has not retired once, but I think this is his second retirement. And thank God we have Mrs. Leslie Wexler to take his place, who is a young and vibrant person, so that we don't have to call him out of retirement again. Let's hear it for our new superintendent. The old comes out, the new comes in. Tonight is a very, very special night. No, I didn't mean it in that way. Old meaning in years, not in age. Years of service, years of dedication. Two extremely dedicated people that you see here in the front of you. And I bet you that some of you will come back as instructors too. As I look around and see the teachers at Diman, many of them sat in the seats that you sat in tonight. Let's give a round of applause to all of our teachers. And then the last round of applause goes to each and every one of you graduates tonight. Congratulations on that. And now I'm proud to represent the alumni to give an award to all of the shops, to a student in every single shop, so that none are left behind. Just to acknowledge, you all are the cream of the crop, but there are even some who rise above that. And tonight we would like to acknowledge all of you. So on behalf of the Diman Alumni Association, it gives me great pleasure to award the following alumni career scholarships. The Robert Chaucer Precision Machine and Engineering Alumni Career Scholarship goes to William Gagnon. I ask when you come up that you stand on the stage here because we're doing all shops. We're going to do them in basically two groups. So please stay up on the stage until your picture is taken. By our wonderful photographer, David Souza from the Herald News. Let's give him a round of applause. Thank you for stepping forward. The next scholarship goes to Auto Collision Repair and Refinishing Diman Alumni Teachers Career Scholarship, Tyler Carvalho. The Automotive Technology Alumni Career Scholarship goes to Wilson Garcia Mendoza. The Pat Lake Business Management and Finance Alumni Career Scholarship goes to Francisca Dorigo Martin. The Kyle T. Woodruff Memorial Culinary Arts Career Scholarship goes to Mackenzie Barlow. The Stephen Marcizin Carpentry Alumni Career Scholarship goes to Christian Rodriguez. The Edward and Mata Matleon Alumni Career Scholarships go to the following. Janoshka Rivera, Pagan, Executive Assistant. Carly Caleb, Graphic Communications. And Sophia Lorenzo, Health Assistant. Don't go too far, don't you fall a mistake. Get everyone up. Take two. Okay, we begin the next group. The Allen Costa Memorial Mechanical, Architectural, and Additive Manufacturing Engineering Career Scholarship. That's a mouthful. Goes to Abigail Bilecki. The Electricity Alumni Career Scholarship goes to Eva Nicholson. The David Ortware Electronics Alumni Career Scholarship goes to Abigail Ace Whitcamp. The Facilities Maintenance Management Alumni Career Scholarship goes to Zachary Xavier. The Private Care Career Scholarships go to Gloria Monis, Health Assisting, and Angelina Oy, Medical Assistant. The Heating, Ventilation, Air Conditioning, and Refrigeration Alumni Career Scholarship goes to Mason Cavaceres. The Tom Branco Metal Fabrication and Joining Technologies Alumni Career Scholarship goes to Abigail Aguiar. The John Viveris Plumbing Alumni Career Scholarship goes to Riley Kanya. The Carl Programming and Web Development Alumni Career Scholarship goes to Philippe Zach. At this time, I would like to call up to the stage Rebecca McComb to announce the Andre Langlois Alumni Career Scholarship.
I created this scholarship in honor of my father, Andre Langlois. My father, Andre, led an exceptionally wonderful 73-year career that began right here at Diman. When my father was a student here, Diman's motto was, "He that hath a trade hath an estate." Those words came from Benjamin Franklin and reflect the belief that a valuable skill is the foundation for financial security, independence, and success. That motto stayed with my father throughout his life. He has always believed that when you learn a trade and work hard, you can build a successful future. Our hope with this scholarship is to help a student continue that legacy. The skills you learn here at Diman are your foundation. Just as every skyscraper needs a strong foundation before it can reach the sky, the education and skills you gain here can be the support for whatever heights you choose to pursue. Congratulations to this year's recipient, and best wishes for your successful future. This year's recipient is Daniel Franco.
Please join us now in welcoming Mrs. Kelly Roy Sale and Kyle Farias to the podium to present the next Alumni Career Scholarship.
Good evening, everyone. First, I'd like to congratulate the class of 2026. Best wishes to a bright future. At this time, I'd like to have Kyle Farias help me present the 2026 Kyle C. Roy Memorial Scholarship.
The 2026 Kyle C. Roy Scholarship goes to Kaden Fournier. Congratulations, Kaden.
For the final Alumni Scholarship, I would like to welcome the Automotive Technology Department Head, Mr. Neil Aruda.
Good evening. When I started at Diman 28 years ago, there was a gentleman with many years of experience who took me under his wing and taught me how to teach and taught me how to handle kids and taught me to keep the passion alive and to be a perpetual learner. He was the ultimate perpetual learner. As long as he was in the field, you have to keep learning. And that's what he really instilled in everybody that he knew, all the students and all the instructors around him. He worked at Diman from 1984 to 2012 and passed away shortly after that, tragically. So I made it a point to keep his memory alive, and every year we're up here giving a scholarship. Fewer and fewer people in the audience and even up on the stage either knew him or remember him. Every year it's dwindling, but I won't let his memory die. This year's recipient embodies that spirit of perpetual learning. Drives me nuts sometimes because he's always trying to modify everything the way it was intended to be built. But he shows promise and he shows, I think he's got a great career ahead of him. He signed on full-time at Feeding Mercedes of Tiverton. They love him. He's got a great career ahead of him. This year's scholarship goes to Matthew Duff.
Please welcome our Electricity Department Head, Mr. John Narciso, to the podium to present the next awards.
Hello, the next award is the Christopher E. Pacheco Journeyman Electricity Scholarship. Mr. Texera is from the plumbing department. We've kind of expanded this to 2 additional scholarships this year. The Division of Continuing Education is pleased to announce the Christopher E. Pacheco Journeyman Electrical Code Scholarship classes. Christopher was a graduate of 2009 and the outstanding vocational student that year. He went on to graduate from the University of Massachusetts and the United States Air Force Flight School. Christopher was a first lieutenant in the United States Air Force, and he served with distinction as a C-130 pilot. Christopher not only represented the best of our school, but the very best of our nation. He was a shining example of hard work, integrity, intelligence, and love of family and country. The Diamond community was saddened to learn of Christopher's passing in December of 2017. This scholarship was established to recognize the student that personifies Christopher's excellence, both as an electrician and as a human being. Both plumbers and electricians have to go on to do additional training, 300 to 400 hours of classes to fulfill their prerequisite to sit to take their exam. This year, we are recognizing 3 students, 2 from plumbing and 1 from electricity, with a 1-semester scholarship to the evening school programs here at Diamond Regional. I'd like to call up Callie Wardell, Cooper Martin, and Thomas. The next award is the Lion Galata Memorial Award, and that's going to be presented by Mr. Dougal.
Welcome, everyone. Congratulations to all graduates. I wish you all very well. Ryan Barada, 2014 graduate of Diamond in the electricity shop. Shortly thereafter, a promising future, in September 11th, he went out and tried a new motorcycle in Rhode Island. Well, at 3 o'clock in the morning, his parents got a phone call that he had just been killed. His mother established a scholarship in his name. It gives me great pleasure to present the 2026 Ryan Barada Memorial Scholarship to Caitlin D'Souza. Congratulations to Mr. Bentley on his second retirement. And to Jeff on your award. Must be nice to have 10 years taken off your life, huh? Making 10 years, right? I don't know what Mr. Bentley's secret is, but I wish I had it.
Jones to present the next award.
Good evening. My name is Lisa Jones, and I serve as the Chief Executive Officer at Health First Family Care Center. Every year, Health First offers a scholarship to a Diman senior entering the health professions. The scholar is selected based on commitment to both their chosen career and to the community of Fall River. This year, we are honored to present the Health First Health Professions Scholarship to Avery Lynn D'Souza.
Please welcome Miss Lisa to present the next award.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to call upon my fellow board member to assist me in awarding this scholarship. Christine? Aye. Come on up. It is my honor to present the scholarship to a student who has demonstrated hard work, dedication, and a commitment to achieving their goals. Tonight, we celebrate not only this student's accomplishments, but also the bright future that lies ahead. On behalf of the Diman PTO, congratulations and best wishes for continued success in all your endeavors. Tyler Cavallo.
Please welcome back Miss Lynn Griffin to present the next award.
This scholarship is given in memory of Paul K. McGovern, a man whose entrepreneurial spirit and passion for food changed the course of the lives of many. I am proud to present the Paul K. McGovern Scholarship to Mackenzie Barlow.
Please welcome Scott Lars, I'm so sorry, Scott Lavier to present the next award.
Yeah, that was a good attempt. The last name Riviere is not something that you can easily do. I go by Larrabee sometimes because it's just so much easier. That or Lava. My friends call me Scott Lava. They try to say the name and they say, oh, it's Scott Lava. Good evening. I'm here on behalf of my friend Karen Plitka to present the Sue T. Plitka Award. As you may not know her personally, she is very proud of all of you graduates. Congratulations and much success to you in the future, okay? Present We're going to present these awards to Connor Souza, Jacob Gagnon, Simon Gloucester Zamora, and Katie Foyes.
Please welcome Miss Rachel Foley and Miss Riley Foley to the podium.
Good evening, everyone, and let me begin by congratulating the graduating class of 2026. My family and I are here tonight to present the Bruce Roses Memorial Scholarship that was founded in 2013 in memory of my dad, a member of the graduating class of 1978, majoring in culinary arts. In his honor, our family and our friends have established this memorial scholarship to be given to one or more Diman students annually. My family and I request, as you embark upon your future, your goals, your dreams, keep in mind that life is a gift, and it is short and it's challenging, so keep reaching for the stars, embrace your next milestone, and make every minute of your journey count in every way possible. On behalf of my family, we wish you well as you pursue your college education. Now, without further ado, it is my family's honor and privilege to present this year's Bruce Roses Memorial Scholarship to Christian Converts.
Just so I can see you.
Please welcome Mr. Kurt Maynard to present the next
I want to give Sophia another round of applause for her hard work up here tonight. 29 years ago, I was standing in her shoes, well maybe not exactly those shoes, doing this job, and this is a hard job to do, so she's doing a great job, and thank you. So, just as she said, time flies when you're having fun. I never thought I'd be back here as a teacher and department head of a shop that I graduated from. One of the joys that I get to do is applying for this Gene Haas Scholarship that we do every year. And the Gene Haas Scholarship Award is presented by the Gene Haas Foundation. And that foundation recognizes that the future of manufacturing in the United States and around the world depends directly upon the availability of skilled workers. Expanding the pool of skilled workers hinges on recruiting more young people to pursue careers in manufacturing and creating state-of-the-art advanced manufacturing training programs. To ensure that the graduating students have the skills necessary when they enter the workforce, one of the primary goals of the Gene Haas Foundation is to provide financial assistance for students interested in manufacturing-based careers. By providing scholarship grants, sponsoring individual team CNC competitions such as Skills USA, and partnering with the very best CNC training programs in the world, like ours, the foundation helps to expand the availability of high-quality manufacturing technology training worldwide. Each year, I have the honor of applying for this grant on behalf of my students, and I simply have to brag about the work that they do with skills and out in the trade all around our region. This year, the Gene Haas Foundation generously awarded our program $35,000. And this is partially due to our heavy involvement in Skills USA, where we annually send more than 20 students to compete at the district level, and routinely have students compete right through the national level. We just had one of our juniors earn a gold medal at the national level. Pretty impressive. So $15,000 of this award went to support the efforts for things such as travel expenses and lodging, etc., to the Skills USA organization. The remaining $20,000 is going directly to my students. Tonight, I am pleased to award the following students whose immediate plan is to continue in the precision machining industry a gift from the Gene Haas Foundation to help them get started in their new careers. It is a machinist tool chest and a very nice assortment of tools valued at approximately just over $2,000 per student. And that list, which is basically your shop teacher's wish list of what we wish we had when we were your age, and our toolbox. It is a very nice toolbox, a caliper, digital caliper, a test indicator, and a magnetic base arm to hold that indicator, some Allen wrenches, screwdriver set, tape measure, machinist pro calculator, 3-piece micrometer sets, plier set, needle file, tap wrench, machinist square, deburring tool, and the list goes on and on and on. It's a pile of stuff, and I stood there and looked at all of it as I was sorting it all out so they could take it away. And it was going, my goodness, this is amazing. So the students are, in no particular order, Benjamin Aguiar, Brayden Cunha, William Gagnon, Cole Almeida, Marcus Cook, Zachary DeBoy, Seth Eli, Amir Garcia Cruz, Michael Coster, Benjamin Martin, and Ada Rico.
Please welcome Megan Leary on behalf of North Atlantic Corporation to present the next balloon.
He was a master stair builder, a committed father, a mentor to so many, and one of my favorite people. Lance served in the Navy, and that experience stayed with him. You could see it in the way he carried himself. Disciplined, dependable, proud of his work, and committed to doing things the right way. Lance was a Midwesterner who came to the East Coast from Chicago in the 80s and found his way to Cougar Stairways. He went on to run our stair shop for more than 20 years and played a huge role in making it what it is today. He brought the craftsmanship and techniques he learned from Chicago to New England, and many of those practices are still part of how we do things today. After Lance passed in 2023, the Humphrey family dedicated the stair shop in his honor. It felt like the right tribute for someone who gave so much of himself to that shop and the people in it. One thing everyone knew about Lance was that if you asked him to do something, you could consider it done. That was just who he was. He was old school in every sense of the word. Tough, proud, held incredibly high standards, and he wasn't shy about letting you know when you weren't meeting them. But if you wanted to learn, if you showed effort, no one would go further out of their way to help you. One of the things that made Lance so special was that he somehow managed to make everyone feel like they had their own unique relationship with him. Whether you worked beside him every day or only crossed paths with him occasionally, everyone had a story, a lesson he taught them, or a memory that made them smile. I can't think of a way to honor Lance better than helping others through a scholarship in his name, because helping people learn and grow is exactly what he would have wanted. This scholarship recognizes students who demonstrate the qualities Lance valued most: hard work, craftsmanship, reliability, and a willingness to learn. This year, the Anglo family generously sponsored one of the scholarship awards, giving us the opportunity to recognize not one, but two outstanding students. This year's Lance Anglo Scholarship Award winners are Tyler Pravala and Christian Rodriguez.
Please welcome Mr. Manny Vitalo to present the next award.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the Fall River Day of Portugal Scholarship Committee, it is my honor to recognize 3 outstanding students whose dedication, hard work, and commitment to excellence have earned them this year's Day of Portugal Fall River Scholarship. The Day of Portugal celebration commemorates Portugal's national holiday in honor of legacy of the Portuguese poet Luís de Camões. It is also a celebration of Portuguese heritage, culture, traditions, and the many contributions of the Portuguese community. Each year, Day of Portugal Fall River puts on a 3-day festival that brings together thousands of people to celebrate through music, food, folklore, and community pride. The success of this event would not be possible without the support of countless volunteers and community partners. We are especially grateful for the students of Diman who generously contribute their time and talents to help with the setup and operation of this festival. Their dedication and service play an important role in making this celebration a success year after year. The values we celebrate during the Day of Portugal, hard work, perseverance, community involvement, and the pursuit of excellence are reflected in the accomplishments of this year's scholarship recipients. Tonight, we are proud to award scholarships to Gloria Moniz, Landon Cordero, and Madison Raposo.
Please welcome Ms. Michelle Pires and Melissa Truesnadel to present this award.
I'm Melissa, and this is my sister Michelle. First, I want to say congratulations to all the 2026 graduates. You made a great choice so far in life by choosing Diman as your high school education. I'm also a proud graduate of Diman, class 1995. I'd like to think my nephew Matthew chose Diman to follow in my footsteps, but it was his intelligence that brought him here. At a young age of 8 years old, he decided he wanted to be an engineer, and that's exactly what he did. He chose Diman to learn the skills needed to begin his journey. Over the years, his teachers and professors have expressed what we already knew. He was such a dedicated student who loved to learn. Matthew graduated in 2016, where he was outstanding vocational student and drafting program. He also dominated in the Skills USA competition in automated manufacturing, and he was a member of the Diman Advisory Board. Matthew attended U.S. Dartmouth and graduated with a degree in mechanical engineering. His dedication carried over into his work when he was a valued employee at Gladden Hearn Shipbuilding. So he did, in fact, fulfill his goal. We lost Matthew in 2023 due to complications after surgery. A beautiful soul, brilliant soul gone too soon. We thought what better way to keep his memory alive through generations than to start a scholarship in his name and to help others achieve their dream into becoming an engineer. These students were chosen because, like Matthew, you have the thirst for knowledge, which shines through in your dedication and hard work. Michelle is going to present the winners of this year's scholarship.
Good evening. This year we'll be presenting 4 scholarships. The first one is to Abigail Ace Whitcamper. The second scholarship will go to Caitlin D'Souza. The third scholarship will go to Evan Nicholson. And finally, the last scholarship will go to Maisha Tunkara. Congratulations.
Please welcome back Mr. Tom LeBrere to present the next award.
I'm here on behalf of Mr. Bobby Bailey, our athletic director, to present the Athlete of the Year Awards, the Senior Athlete of the Year Awards. Our first recipient is someone whose dedication, leadership, consistency, and competitive spirit shone through. She is a tremendous athlete. As a tennis player, she has built one of the most impressive careers in our program. She was a 4-year varsity starter, 4-time MAC All-Star, a reflection of both her talent and consistency over the course of her high school career. During her junior season, she was named MAC MVP, earning recognition as the top player in the league. She was also named Diamond's Tennis MVP in 2025. Her 2026 accolades are still to be determined, but likely the MVP. In addition to her success in tennis, she also made an impact as a member of the volleyball program. She served as captain for both volleyball and tennis, showing her leadership across multiple sports. Being selected a captain in the program shows a great deal about her character, work ethic, and respect from both her teammates and coaches. For her outstanding athletic career, her leadership, and the lasting impact she has made on Diamond Athletics, we are proud to recognize our Senior Female Athlete of the Year, Gloria Moniz. And for the boys, our 2025-26 Senior Athlete of the Year is a 3-sport athlete, consistently showing hard work, determination, sportsmanship, and commitment to all of the teams he participated on. During the fall season, he excelled on the golf course, established himself as one of the top golfers in our area. He was named Herald News Golfer of the Year, served as captain of the golf team, and finished with an impressive scoring average of 40.2. That's me after 3 holes, by the way. His consistency, leadership, and competitive focus helped set the tone for the team. During the winter, he brought the same commitment to the ice. As an outstanding defenseman for the hockey team, he played with effort, toughness, passion, and pride. He led by example through his work ethic, teamwork, and positive attitude, making him a great teammate and player who made those around him better. We move to the spring. He's a key contributor to our baseball program, played an important role on a team that reached the state Voc baseball tournament championship in 2 of the last 3 seasons, and baseball won the state vocational championship last year in 2025. He was a big part of that. He brought confidence, competitiveness, and a team-first attitude every time he competes. His contributions help strengthen the baseball program, and he continues to play at a championship level. For his dedication, leadership, versatility, sportsmanship, and his commitment to athletic excellence, it is my honor to recognize the Senior Male Athlete of the Year, Robert Lee.
Please welcome Denise Levinsky to present the next award.
Good evening. My dad, Donald Voc-Tech, was a graduate of the class of 1961. Our family is giving the scholarship to a student who continues either in education or in their trade. We are proud to help them in any way we can. We're gladly presenting the Donald Voc-Tech Scholarship to Daniel Frankel and David Gordon.
Please welcome Field Training Officer Jean Lopez to present the next award.
Good evening, everyone, and congratulations, class 2026. Sergeant Dan Sullivan was a 17-year veteran of the Westport Police Department who passed away on December 18, 2010, after a long battle with cancer at the age of 44. Sergeant Sullivan began his career as a reserve police officer in February of 1993. Through hard work and dedication, he was appointed full-time in September of 1998. During his tenure as a police officer, Sergeant Sullivan was awarded with the life-saving award for rescuing a child and an adult from a structure fire and the Mothers Against Drunk Driving award. Through hard work and dedication, Sergeant Sullivan earned an assignment in the Detective Division as a Detective Sergeant. Sergeant Sullivan was awarded the Sharon C. Griffith Memorial Award for his role in Operation Joint Forces, which led to the largest cocaine seizure in Massachusetts. Through hard work and dedication, Sergeant Sullivan was promoted to Sergeant in 2008. Needless to say that the theme of the Sergeant Dan Sullivan Memorial Scholarship is a hard work and dedication. This scholarship is awarded to graduating seniors who live in Westport that exemplify the unique characteristics of Sergeant Sullivan, hard work and dedication. On behalf of the Westport Police Association, I would like to award the Dan Sullivan Scholarship to Evan Nicholson and Madison Medeiros.
Please welcome Mr. Todd Nunes to present the next award.
On behalf of the Westport Permanent Firefighters Association, it is my honor to present the Kendall G. Nicholson Memorial Scholarship. Kendall dedicated many years of service to the Westport Fire Department as a firefighter. Following his retirement, he continued to serve the community with involvement in emergency management, the fire explorer program, remaining active and engaged until his passing. Throughout his life, Kendall demonstrated a commitment to service and community. This scholarship was established to honor those values and to support local students as they pursue their educational goals. This year is especially meaningful that the recipient is Kendall's grandson, Evan. We are honored to recognize Evan's accomplishments while also remembering Kendall's many years of service to our department and community. Evan, congratulations on being selected as the recipient of the 2026 Kendall G. Nicholson Memorial Scholarship. We are proud to recognize your accomplishments. Look forward to seeing you fulfill all those achievements in the future. Congratulations.
Please welcome Ms. Lynn Griffin back to the stage to present the next award.
On behalf of the Harrington family, it gives me great pleasure to award the John Harrington Memorial Scholarship to Angelina Oy. Foundation was founded by George E. Grimshaw and his friend Irene Goodwitz. The foundation has supported a number of projects, including the Grimshaw-Goodwitz Art Gallery at Bristol Community College, the Grimshaw-Goodwitz Medical Building at Brown University, and others, including scholarship programs at several universities. It gives me great pleasure to award 6 seniors a scholarship in the amount of $1,000 to further their education. The recipients of this award are Giovanni Cavallo, not in attendance, Kate Ponce, Mackenzie Souza Goodsight, Joseline Jimenez, Carly Caleb, and Christian Rodriguez. On behalf of the family of the late Walter Maslanka and Walter Stiles, it gives me great pleasure to award the Walter Maslanka-Walter Stiles Memorial Scholarship to Madison Medeiros and Cassidy Dupont. On behalf of the Club Moderns SS Sacramento Incorporated, it gives me great pleasure to award this $1,000 scholarship to Skyla Cavallo. 57 years ago, in June of 1968, Mr. Jerry Murphy completed the building we are gathered in today as the lead superintendent for Westcott's construction. In just a few weeks, his daughter Maureen will help turn over Diman's new school as part of the Suffolk construction team. At the groundbreaking, the Murphy family was deeply moved by the spirit of the community, caring, and learning that has defined Diman for nearly 58 years. For nearly 6 decades, Diman has produced leaders, innovators, and skilled professionals. This scholarship recognizes hardworking students who demonstrate the potential to make a positive difference in their community. It gives me great pleasure to award the Murphy Scholarship to Alicia Roberts and Justin Correa.
Please welcome Mr. Brian Bentley back to the stage to present the next awards.
Many of our students in the medical field are very familiar with an organization known as Prime Care. Well, the CFO, CEO of that organization is a Diman graduate. And about 3 years ago, he approached me and he said, "Is there something I can do for Diman?" And I said, "Yes. You can reward those students who work hard, are in the medical field, and want to continue on." Richard Matus is his name, and he came in one day and he said, "This is from my family." So on behalf of the Matus family, it gives me great pleasure to award the Matus Family Medical Scholarships, plural, to the following students. $2,500 to Cassandra Rifoldo, $1,500 to Gloria Monis, and $1,000 to Victoria Rocha. Next, we had another Diman family that was very moved by their son's experience in the family. Unfortunately, he passed away, but the family came in one day and met with myself, Mrs. Griffin, and Mr. Fargo, and said, "I want to do something for the Diman students." We said, "Okay." And he decided to create the Andrew Marcel Veloso Memorial Scholarship. And the following students are the recipients of that. I'll go right through the names, and please come forward. Matthew Beaudry, Andrew Rivera, Marie Rivera de Jesus, Madeline Cabral, Karina Finoni, Carolyn Goulet, Ava Tino, Matthew Frederick, Joseph Frederick, Sabrina Nadia, Ryan Brown,
Graduates, I would like you to stand up and please give a round of applause for all your generous donors behind me. Thank you. Over $100,000 was invested in you this evening. And there's one word that I want to leave with you, and that is gratitude. As you continue this next phase of your life, I want you to remember, and it might not come for a month, it might not come for a year, but I want you to think about those defining moments. You're going to have what I call aha moments, where the values that were instilled inside of you, that have kept you driving to be successful in your life. Remember that you too needed someone pushing you forward. I want you to give back in some fashion to the Diman community, whether it is hiring a cooperative education student, joining us on our advisory board, and making sure that we're keeping relevant with what is going on in industry, or maybe even coming back to teach for me in the new building. How about that? There are many things that you can do. You laugh now. No one would have ever guessed that I was going to become an assistant superintendent. You can laugh now, but life throws you some curves. But I want you to give back. More than importantly, I think Sophia so beautifully summed it up. Remember how you have grown, how you've never stopped reaching for something bigger and defining who you are. Make sure that you keep on with those values and you live a positive, prosperous, and healthy life. I want to thank all of you for coming this evening. This concludes not only our scholarship and senior awards tonight, but the last award ceremony in this dining. Thank you for being part.
One last quick announcement. Any of the students, we have pamphlets for you guys to bring home with your names in them of the awards that you won. You can see Mrs. Flynn set up at the front. Other than that, drive safely home.